Okay, we're looking at these expensive ass valve springs from Primo, which are made by Manley. And we have a little bit of a problem here. They give you all these nice fancy ass keepers and upper collars here. These are modified stock lowers. So I go to check my height here and I'm having a little problem with the keepers. Seem to maybe not quite working right. The first clue is, see, they don't fit with the crap. But the real kicker is that's not very good holding power. They're not supposed to go like that when you put them together. So if you were stupid enough to put this together like that, it would run about 2 minutes and go, oh, what happened? And your motor would quit running for some reason. Now, just in case maybe it was a fluke and just the intake valve was too small for the keeper, let's try the exhaust, see how good this one is. I'm already seeing the same issues. Yeah, it almost fits, see? So obviously these are for an Evolution motor that we don't use. The crap don't fit. Now, if you go over here and grab these old crappy ass Harley keepers, which look a lot different, and actually fit the valves like they're supposed to. Let's see if these collars are any good that they give us. Yeah, look at that, they kind of almost fit. A little clearance, but kind of work. There's a genuine Harley one here. Probably fit about the same. Yeah. Harley ones rattle, but they stay tight. So that means do not use keepers that come with valve kits that don't fit. Use your Harley stuff. So obviously we're trying to help us by giving us these special one set of keepers here with this squat. So you got to pay attention to this crap when you put it together. Just because they give it to you in a bag don't mean you use it. Get this heavy duty valve spring compressor here in my thumb. See, that's not quite in there yet. There we go. Check our installed height here. What was that number you had earlier?
Shit, what did I say? 850?
You said 1,250. You can't even remember anything.
Or
see, that's what drugs do for your head. Or you just
1,250.
they just don't cheat you thinking. Okay. We have 1,300. So that means we need 50 thou shim to bring this one in. In that case, if we run the big cams in here, we've got, that's another 30 thou more lift. So that puts us at the appropriate number. So that means a 15 thou shim instead of a 50. If you use Angie's Y cams. So that's how you set that one up. I lost the keeper. Now the exhaust. The exhaust is 50 thou lower than the intake, as I recall. So that means we need 100 thou probably on this side. Ooh, it came in the same, 300. Alright, so this one's about 15 thou more, so you can probably put a 30 thou under the exhaust shim. Exhaust valve is about the same weight, so we can run it earlier. Alright, so if we put Y cams in there, which are 430 or 420, what are they, 425 lift, then we could put a 15 thou shim under all these valves and it'd be pretty good. If we run our sift and minus cams, which are only 385 lift, we can add another 30 thou more shim in there easily and get more tension. So that's the decision we're going to make. And the next thing we'll do after we do all this fancy checking is you got to see if you got valve seal clearance. So the valve seal is 100 thou tall. This is a 1/2 inch thick. And the camera's 400, so we got plenty of room. So, anyway, that's where you're at on this stuff. We'll figure out what camera we're going to use, and then we'll go over this again maybe a little bit better so you catch some of what I just did. But, anyway, that's where we're at on these. Matters. Okay, we're going to check our coil blind and our springs. So we got our 2 springs, our lower collar, our upper collar. Put them in the vise, like that. Rotate them around with a flat spot so you can see them. Go down until it bottoms out. That doesn't mean cramp on it, it just does until it hits. When you measure it, what do you got? Zooming in on that?
It's all blurry.
What's it say? Come on, I'm getting tired. What's it say?
I don't know, what does it say?
You can't read?
Mm-mm.
You're in trouble. It said 800.
Your zoom's pretty good, and it's not that good.
You have to come back and look in the video so you can read it again. Back. Okay, now we got our 800 coil line number we had before. So we put in 0.800 in your calculator. You want 50 thou clearance from coil line for safety. 0.05. Your cam lift is 425. 0.425, and it spits out a number. What's it say?
1.275.
Okay, that's your number. Then you come over here and you measure it. What do we got? It's 250.
Okay.
Good thing you knew what you're doing. This side over here, 260. Maybe 265. I'm way over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're 10 thou on the exhaust under, and we're 25 less than that. Now, one of these springs had a 50 thou less coil bind, so we'll use that on the intake. So it'll put us right there, packed in, pretty stiff for high RPM, because these cams are going to run up to 7,000. So better have a little extra tension than less tension. So I got a 60 thou shim underneath both of these to get this number. So now we'll go ahead and we'll check the other head, make sure what numbers they come in at, and then we'll get these things assembled up. So that's where we're at on that. The valve seal, we got to make sure we got valve seal clearances in here. So we need to make sure we have close to 600 here. And this is 1/2 inch, and you can see there's a 100 thou pass, so we're good. So we got plenty of clearance on that. Checking on the other valve. Same thing. We got about 80, so we're good. So we got plenty of seal clearance. So that's all the dimensions you need for setting it up. Now it's just a matter of assembly. So we'll check this other head now next. You need to watch me do this.
Why?
Checking this other set of heads right now. He thinks you need to see all this crap. Practice. This one we got with a 15 shim under it. We're looking for our 250/60 number. Which valve is this? The intake? It's 250 on the other one. So we're about 25 short. These are the right shims. You gotta make sure these shims fit in here. These ones are special shims, they fit. These are the ones they sell you. They don't fit. See how they rock? They're sitting up here on the taper, so when you use these, it jacks the thing up higher than it's supposed to be, and it doesn't have a very good surface. Spring will go like that. Springs don't like wobbling. They like sitting flat. So these are smaller in diameter. See how much smaller they are? So these are special ones you gotta get. Only if you want to work right. It ain't in there all the way. There it goes. Yeah. Didn't seem like we gained anything, did it? Yeah. Looks the same. How's the other one at? There it is. This job takes 3 hands to do. There it goes. Yeah, that one came out. About 260. You wiggle a little bit more and it goes 270. Close enough. If you look at the rest of the video, that's the number we're looking for anyway, is 275. Alright, so these two there about 270, 275. This set here. So collars again. This one's a 275 on that one. And this one's still down there about 250 on this one. This one's a little tight. We can live with it. Got a little extra in there. Alright, so we got all our springs, collars, and keepers figured out. So I can go check the coil bind on these 4 springs. And this one here we need a little extra clearance, so we'll make it up with the spring that had lower lumber. One of these was a lot lower. One of those two was lower, so I'll put that on an intake. We'll check all of these and make sure what they are. So then we'll get these things painted up and then we'll assemble them. And we got to cut our valve seal here. Cut our guides for valve seal, I should say. Trash can. You stole it. Okay. That cuts the OD and it sets the top of the seal, the height we want to be. We get our deburring tool, knock the edge off, and blow it off. So now you're ready for a seal on that one. So I'm going to do the intake is next, but I got to change the cutter to do that. So we'll do the other exhaust. Exhaust is over here. So this one here was just about 480, pretty much where that one's at after we cut it. Getting better at cutting these ODs down. Used to be they're like 15 cal too big. Getting better at it. Okay, that was exhaust. Now do the intake. Give an extra 20 or so. There's your intake. Alright. You good? Grab some valves and look at them again.